darling drug for the elite, the beautiful, those lovely ladies and gentlemen who seem to defy age. Botox has been around for decades. Yes, there are millions of satisfied customers worldwide. These are also the faces of Botox, patients who say they had an adverse effect from a Botox injection.
I had enough to kill 50 mice in my bloodstream. To me, that alone was horrifying enough.
Oklahoma OBGYN Dr. Charla Helton wanted to smooth out some wrinkles. She got Botox in 2006. Her life-threatening reaction began the very next day.
Initially, it felt somewhat like somebody was electrocuting me every second of the day. It was completely intolerable. It's virtually impossible to live through. I would equate it to somebody tearing off your skin and pouring alcohol on you every second of every day.
Dr. Helton was eventually diagnosed with botulism. You may not know it, but botulinum toxin A is the main and active ingredient in Allergan Botox. Yes, that's the same poison used in biological warfare. Dr. Helton sued Allergan, the maker of Botox, and won. The jury awarded her $15 million for her injuries.
As things unfolded, it became very, very clear that this was much more of a cover-up.
Allergan is appealing that $15 million award. The most damaging blow, though, from Dr. Helton's trial wasn't the verdict, but the mounds of evidence that came out about fraud, misleading the FDA, lying to doctors, hiding unfavorable animal studies, and more.
Most people don't know this. It's a highly lethal protein. It's the most lethal substance on the planet.
Ray Chester has been fighting Allergan Botox since 2008. He is Dr. Helton's lawyer and has won millions of dollars for more than a dozen other Botox clients who had devastating side effects after injection.
Allergan fights very, very hard. It's a $6 billion company. This is their leading product. They have $2 billion in sales, Botox, annually, worldwide, and they fight really hard.
The FDA got involved in 2010, forcing Allergan to put a black box warning in their packaging for the most serious kind of side effects, including botulism, brain damage, paralysis, and death.
Their strategy is to absolutely defend their product and keep on pumping it. They feel like they can market their way out of any bad PR, and they've been very successful at it.
And if you think wealthy, vain women are the only victims of Botox, think again. Botox is commonly injected in special needs children.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Young ones, like Jackson Wells.
Happy.
That's Jackson's older brother singing. They were both born with a brain disorder. Jackson's life will be remarkably different than his brother's because of Botox.
I love you.
Jackson was 3 years old when he got his first and only Botox treatment, 6 injections in his legs. Doctors said it would help with spasms.
There was a lot of benefits that Botox offered for patients.
Before Jackson got Botox, he was talking, almost walking. He could feed himself. Just hours after the injection, he was on a ventilator, fighting for his life.
Eventually, his airway closed up, his lungs stopped functioning. They finally figured out that it was botulism.
Yes, Jackson, too, got botulism from Botox. According to this internal Allergan study of monkeys, which got the same or slightly less dose as Jackson Wells, half of the monkeys died after injection.
The monkeys died during the animal studies. They couldn't get it approved by the FDA because it wasn't effective at the lower doses, and it's not safe at the higher doses.
This confidential Allergan report from 2008 documents 13 reported pediatric deaths in the U.S. over the past 18 years. Pediatric Botox is a $50 million a year market in the U.S.
That's how I was trained, and it doesn't cause botulism.
Donnie Pearl is the former vice president of sales for Allergan Botox. This is his deposition.
Allergan trains its sales force that Botox doesn't cause botulism.
Right.
All right.
In 2010, Allergan pleaded guilty to criminal charges of illegally marketing Botox as a treatment for children with cerebral palsy and adults with severe headaches and pain. They paid a $600 million fine.
That's nothing to them. It's worth it to them. It's worth it to them to pay off the little people because they're making so much money off of it. It's like they're putting a number on people's lives, and it's okay with them.
Jessica and her son Jackson Wells asked for $16 million in damages. 2 weeks after their trial started, Allergan agreed to a confidential settlement. Allie Meyer, News Channel 4.